No, bitch, we're not doing that. Chill out.
Pass it back, Jerry. Word.
Told a bitch you motherfucking right.
Hello, welcome to the Right Discussion. I am your host, Kenny. With me as always, my boy, Kiki.
Man, I can't lie.
How you doing?
I'm cool.
You ready for today?
I'm a bit, yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it.
Let's go ahead and just jump straight into game one. You know, Warriors won in overtime, 124-114. How do you feel? Warriors in 5-2, by the way.
I told you, bro, Cavs in 7. But we'll get to that at the end of the video. How do I feel? LeBron dropped 51, 8 and 8.
True.
He's like, was only 6 people in the history of the NBA had dropped 50.
Yeah, the last person who dropped 50 was
Michael Jordan.
And he dropped 50, and that was like 89.
Exactly. Okay,
yeah.
So J.R. Smith. Let's just run it back. Hopefully the producer can
first.
Hopefully the producer can get this video. But J.R. Smith caught a rebound off of George Hill missed free throw.
Yep.
I think the blame is 60-40, 60% JR and the 40% George Hill. Because had he made that free throw, they would have won that game.
I've been saying 50-50 the whole time.
I say 60-40 because JR got the rebound and went back like they playing 21.
Yeah, he did. He did, which is so wrong. But
and then when he got the rebound,
reason why I do say 50-50 because JR does deserve a lot of blame. Like that's being aware, knowing the situation. But also, I will say, regardless if he knew the score, I feel like he kind of knew the clock.
I don't think he knew the clock.
No, because part of him did. What the issue was, I feel like he knew it wasn't that much time left. He just didn't know how much time.
I disagree with that.
But what sucks is because LeBron also, when he looked for LeBron, I did see when that threw him off. Because LeBron did look like he was about to call timeout.
Okay. There
wasn't enough time to probably get a timeout in.
Okay.
But if you see your best player, in all honesty, you do dribble out regardless how much time you got left. Because of course he's looking for LeBron.
All right.
I see him look. In my opinion, I watched him look dead at LeBron. And right when he looked at LeBron, before LeBron went off on him, LeBron did motion for a timeout, which made JR stop. Then they realized, oh, we still got enough time for that.
Right when he looked for LeBron, you can see the words come out his mouth say, I thought we were up.
Yeah, I mean,
as a professional basketball player, that's 4.7
when it comes to that,
on the clock.
When it comes to that, I'm not giving him a pass because the post conference made that worse. And in the game, you see his mouth clearly saying, yeah, I thought we was up 1. Then at the end of the game, he says, I knew we was tired.
And I commend LeBron because anybody would have threw anybody under the bus. He would have threw anybody under the bus had it been anybody.
I mean, LeBron's still gonna say something on Twitter.
That's true.
So it doesn't.
But at the same time,
he's gonna throw him under the bus.
He still got brought back. But JR gotta know better. Like they won a championship.
Are y'all shocked though? Really?
I'm not. I mean, I'm not.
Are y'all shocked though?
I'm not. But JR gotta know at the same time. We've been here 4 years straight. We've had pressure situations like that before. So if we've been in a situation like that, then I know that I need to pay more attention and be more attentive to the things that are going on the clock.
Of course.
And if I got 4.7 seconds left on the clock,
that should be something you have a mental.
And you think that we up?
Yeah, that's something you should have like a mental clock of like knowing how much time is left and knowing how much, how much time all you can do real quick. It's like exactly. That's why I do give him the blame, but I try not to give him as much blame because I did understand him taking it back. Even though JR hasn't been hitting his shots, he's still a capable shooter.
And for me,
like as in when I see him get the rebound, I picture me getting like if I would have got that rebound, I probably would have dribbled out a little bit too. I just know I probably would have been more aware where I probably would have shot his shot though.
Yeah.
But him taking the ball back, I wasn't upset. It was just when he did take it back and he went as far towards the half court line, that's when I realized, he really didn't know the time.
And for me, the thing that bothers me the most, or what I learned the most out of watching this first game is, I really do not like the Warriors.
Really?
Like, I really do not like them. Like, I don't
I don't care for him.
I still don't like the fact that Kevin Durant's there.
No.
I really think that
I feel like Kevin Durant's a better.
I don't want to say that Steph Curry is overrated, but I feel like he is very overhyped. I feel like their team altogether is overhyped. And they should have blew Cleveland out first game by at least 15. And for Cleveland to be up 12 at the halftime, and only for them to be they were their third quarter team, right?
Yeah.
And for them to only score 18 in the third quarter, and the game was still within 6 by the fourth quarter. shows me that I believe that Cleveland can actually beat them and actually take them 7 games and win this whole thing.
Which is true to an extent because LeBron dominated the whole game.
The whole game.
Like LeBron dominated the whole game. There's no doubt about it that he's the best guy walking on that court.
True.
So,
and where was where was Kevin Durant?
Nowhere. Kevin Durant still scored about 20, but it wasn't like
he scored a quiet 20.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant didn't want to see LeBron.
Yeah, it wasn't like he had a special 20. Like he just all his 20 made a difference.
Made no difference. If anything, Steph Curry had.
That's why I said Curry. I do feel like Curry is overrated because if he isn't hitting,
he's not overrated. He's overhyped.
Yeah, he's overhyped. Because if he's not hitting threes, it doesn't matter. Because he's not there. Draymond is truthfully I ain't gonna say best player, but he's their key ignition. And he's the one who, if he has all the energy going, they're really going. Yeah. And in my opinion, Clay is the all-around best player to me.
But just by watching them, what I noticed is the fact of, and I have to take it back to the Houston series, when Chris Paul and James Harden got in Steph Curry's face and really guarded him like body to body.
No. Curry can't handle that.
Cannot handle that.
Because Curry is strong. He's gotten stronger since he got in the league.
That's true.
But Curry
isn't.
Curry isn't you body me and I'll body you back and I get to the goal.
And even on the string where they got him against LeBron and LeBron kept backing him down. Yeah. That was not even a matchup. And where's Kevin Durant, who's supposed to be guarding LeBron? That's why they need Iguodala back. Because
Iguodala takes the pressure off and that lets KD be what he wants to be until he's ready to go out there and guard.
And for real. To me, it's even more letting me know that last season's final was a fluke because of the fact that LeBron had to go against Kevin Durant and Iguodala. I think they learned from the fact that when you get Steph Curry on LeBron in that matchup, you gotta feed LeBron all the time.
I won't say last year was a fluke. I won't say that.
I'm just saying how
I will say no. The reason why I won't say it's a fluke because the talent that was around for Cleveland last year. Yeah. LeBron didn't have to do what he's doing this year. To be real, okay. He could have. He still could have. Because LeBron, I feel like LeBron can do this every year, which is why I haven't given him his credit or I like him as much because I do know LeBron.
This is something that he can just turn on.
I feel like this is what he can do every game, and he decides to turn it on and off. I don't like that. But this year, for what he's done, I won't say last year was a fluke just because I feel like he could have did it last year too. He just chose not to, so that's not me winning by.
But then he has better pieces.
Which is why he didn't have to. But this year he really does have to. Which you asked earlier, he was like the team he had before everybody got traded. Yeah, I feel like the team they had was built for this series,
but they didn't click.
But they couldn't get it together so badly that they felt like they had to make moves, and I feel like that's the issue. Like you could have traded some people, like D-Wade, understandable. Crowder, I feel like they could have kept Crowder, maybe, definitely IT. Wade definitely was gonna be gone. I feel like they could have kept either Shumpert and Crowder would have been like two. Yeah. It'd been like you keep one or you switch up. Yeah. So I feel like the pieces they had would have been perfect for them because I feel like LeBron wouldn't have had to do all that work. Even though IT isn't what he was last year, he still would have been a helpful impact player if he gets going.
But even
with Kevin Love,
even not watching this first game, you have to get a lot of credit to Kevin Love. Yeah, Kevin Love. I've never seen Kevin Love.
I've never seen Kevin Love fight so hard.
Exactly. Like he was really
he was diving on the floor. So I give Kevin Love all the credit.
And he had a quiet 20 because of course LeBron dropped 51. But going forward in these next however many games,
next 4 games,
whenever he gets those switches out and you know he's guarding or Sean Livingston's guarding him with somebody
he has to post that up.
You have to post that up and you have to give him the ball and he's going to score. Because if anything, he's going to draw a double team and he just kick it back out to whoever can shoot 3. Jeff Green,
real quick, since you brought up Kevin Love, you know, you saw they're not getting in trouble for any of that stuff that happened at the end of the game, right?
Who, Tristan Thompson?
Tristan Thompson ain't getting suspended. Kevin Love wasn't. Draymond Green, none of them. They all safe. Do you feel like any of them should have got suspended?
Tristan for the Draymond Green situation. Now that you brought that to light, him getting ejected for the elbow situation, no.
Yeah, I didn't think he should have.
That was a terrible call. Yeah. But then at the same time, the refs missed 3 terrible calls that should have went anyway.
Yeah, the ref blew a lot of calls.
Was unnecessary. Everybody knows Draymond Green is an annoying pest. That's what he does.
That's his job.
His job.
He instigates.
Exactly.
But he also knows the fine line of how to instigate.
And even as Tristan Thompson's been in this situation before, he's been there 4 years straight too. So you should know what you're facing against these guys already. You know what Draymond Green is.
And the fact that he let Draymond Green get under his skin to the point where he even shoved a basketball into
exactly.
I felt like that's what would have been like fine, or even maybe even a game suspension. I wouldn't have suspended him a game, but if they would have came out and said, "Hey, real talk, we fining him or something." That's understandable, because I'm like how you said earlier, you was kind of feeling like maybe Draymond.
But at the same time, I feel like Draymond should have been.
If they would have gave him a flagrant, I guess I would have understood it. But the reason why I knew he wasn't gonna get a flagrant is because it wasn't like excessive. Like if he would have poked him in the eye and then kind of held him as he fell to the ground, like kind of stood over him, they probably would have been, it looked like he was. But it was the fact that he did jump straight up.
Yeah.
It's just one hand did happen to go directly in his eye.
Okay.
And to be real with LeBron, he does over exaggeration. I mean, that was worthy of falling on the floor and all that, but we do know LeBron exaggerates.
His eye was red.
Cause he, I get it, but he made it sound like he made it sound like his eye poked out, like he just can't see out his eye. You're good. You still went on to score 51. You're good. There's nothing wrong with, like, I understand. Hey, getting poked in the eyes, no.
Hey, I got you.
It's not something that happens every day, and you just love that type of sensation.
Yeah.
But he's still over dramatic with some of that stuff, to where I feel like if they would have gave Draymond a flagrant or something, it would have been strictly because they saw how LeBron reacted.
All right, so going forward, you say you got the Warriors.
I got Warriors in 5, and the only way the Warriors in 5.
I got the Warriors in 5.
Because truthfully, the fact that LeBron still has to go out there and score 51, right? Mm-hmm. And even before the J.R. Smith stuff and the overtime, people forgetting, even though LeBron scored 51, they still never, besides the 12-point lead they got early on, they still truly never put them away. Okay. And the fact that Curry did go off for 29 and KD had 20-something, none of those, they still wasn't like an impactful points. Like Curry was the one who had impactful points. Clay scored, but Clay wasn't like a big scheme. Yeah. So for them to even pull off this game 1 W without all the pieces clicking, I'm sorry, LeBron, you're doing work, but that's scary. That's still scary for y'all.
That's scary.
And then for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're still not getting the pieces that they need to step up. I'm sorry, that's still too much of an uphill battle for just LeBron.
That's scary, but I think that the Cavs can take it 7, and I think that they can win in 7 because of the fact that I like the matchup that he put out there. With Larry Nance got more playing time. Jordan Clarkson got more playing time. Those are bodies that you need. They're young bodies. They can guard some of those players. Another thing, he needs to put Rodney Hood in, which I didn't see any Rodney Hood.
And that's also why I think Warriors will win. Steve Kerr knows when.
He knows how to use the whole.
He knows how to use his whole bench for whether it be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. JaVale McGee came to that game for 6 minutes and played great defense. Besides the little missed dunk he had, that awful attempt at a dunk. Other than that, JaVale gave them meaningful 6 minutes. I feel like the Warriors get that better from their bench than what
I got you. But you don't sit there. You don't think that Tyronn Lue can get smart enough throughout this whole entire series and know to throw in these certain matchups?
No. He definitely will. He definitely will. And because you have a player of LeBron, who will make it work, it's just I don't see it clicking though. Like as in for them to be able to get a full 7-game series out of it. No, I don't see it. I don't see Cleveland people stepping up perfectly for him like that.
I do.
I don't see. I want to. I would love to see Clarkson step up, but people like that, they haven't shown it. They haven't done it at all either, all playoffs. So for them to have gone this is their 4th series now, and legit, almost every series they did, besides the Raptors, went 7 games, and still even through at the Raptors, nobody showed up for real. It was just LeBron took over those games. So to be real, this whole playoffs, your team hasn't showed up. It has really been LeBron carrying them. I just don't see it.
Alright, like I said, I got the Cavs in 7, you got the Warriors in 5.
We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in. This has been The Right Discussion. Kenny, Kiki, catch you next time.
What episode is this?
It's like
28?